What is up, guys? Titan Goji here again with another Easter eggs video, this time with the newly released San Diego Comic-Con 2018 trailer for Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Now, let's dive right into it. First, we see that the movie, specifically the marketing, are going for a more cool-colored aesthetic, much like how Godzilla 2014 was more warm-colored. This aesthetic is also present in the film Godzilla Final Wars. We then see Vera Farmiga's character, who has been said to be able to communicate with the monsters in a way, which does sound like Megumi Odaka's character Miki Segusa in most of the Heisei era. Then we see Kyle Chandler's character, who apparently is Farmiga's character's ex-husband, a relationship seen between the characters of 1992's Godzilla vs. Mothra. We also see Ken Watanabe reprise his role as Dr. Ishiro Serizawa, whose name is a reference to Japanese director Ishiro Honda, and Akihiko Hirata's character in the original Godzilla, Daisuke Serizawa. There's also this shot of what appears to be cave paintings, much like the ones we see at the end of Kong Skull Island. And we catch a glimpse of Sally Hawkins' character from the first film, Dr. Vivian Graham. Then there's a shot of King Ghidorah, who has been referred to as Monster Zero throughout the marketing so far. Monster Zero being his nickname in the film Invasion of Astro Monster, aka Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, aka Monster Zero, aka Great Monster War, aka Great Monster War King Ghidorah vs. Godzilla, aka a bunch of other names. We see Ghidorah in ice, much like in GMK, or Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack, if you like to say long movie titles. After that, we get a look at Mothra. And shortly after is probably the most iconic shot in this trailer, Godzilla firing his atomic breath in the sky, which also appears to be taken after the scene in Godzilla Final Wars where he did just that. His atomic breath here seems to be wider than his breath in 2014, looking more like his traditional atomic breath, and as many people have mentioned in the stills released earlier, his spines are more jagged, which again makes the design a bit more traditional looking. After that, we see a shot of Mothra sprouting her big beautiful wings, looking pretty GMK looking, I should add. We then see Rodan on top of a volcano, throwback to the end of the monster's first debut film where the two Rodans in the film are killed by an active volcano. It also looks as if he's emerging from it, much like how in the Showa era Rodan tends to emerge from mountains. Then we see Rodan doing the usual destroy stuff by simply flying over said stuff. We also see shots of what could very likely be the result of Ghidorah emerging, in which the Monarch Sciences website says that if Ghidorah were to fly again, the stratosphere would be torn open by an otherworldly tempest of thunder and lightning our sky has never seen. We're also treated with a glimpse of a dogfight against Rodan, which is very reminiscent of the original Rodan film from 1956. And finally, we see a tease of King Ghidorah himself, which is just an absolutely amazing shot. Daniel 6:21 is recited by Charles Dance, in which he says, "Long live the king." Then finally, this outstanding shot of Godzilla roaring at the end. Kind of like how in the end of the trailers in 2014, Godzilla roars to finish it off. And there you have all the Easter eggs and whatnot I could dig up in this trailer. Feel free to comment anything I missed, and of course, feel free to support me on Instagram, TeePublic, and PayPal. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.